The European Cricket Championship is proudly brought to you by Dream11, HCL Software, Junta de Andalucía, and Stake.com.
Here we go, ball number one. Forward defensive to start this T10 International. High in the air, bombed. Well, that's huge. That's really big. Is it the first one up the hill? Oh, it's 3/4 up the hill. That's about an 85-metre hit. Chipped in the air, well timed, gorgeous shot. 6 and a 4. Nice start for Ireland here.
And 4 to hold it up, and then a 6 to finish it off. A tree topper.
That's beyond
Ireland
trees.
have arrived. Maximo, and the end of the first over. This is a wide Yorker attempted, but doesn't really work out. Turns into a full toss. Turns into a Maximo. Low full toss, and it eats up the field. That's going to crash into the fence. It's going to be 4 carreras, 4 runs to finish the over. Ireland off to a flyer. Comes in, bowls the slow ball, gets moosed down to the ground. Maximo! Machine warming up, Lynch to 17. This is hit down the ground. It's going to be a long chase for the fielder. And it's going to get past Zishan. That's frustrating because he actually did the hard yards there, but it went straight under him. 88 already. Slow ball, mistimed. Is this an opportunity? Not quite. And what's worse, it's going to go for 4. So, Ireland getting a bit of a break there. A couple of times that shouldn't have been 4. Okay, fair enough. Wow, this would have been a wide, but why take a wide when you can get 6? It's whacked up and over the offside. Lynch does the business, brings up the 50 and the 50 partnership for Ireland. Oh, this is just straying into the pad slightly, and it's Adios Pelota Maximo. Tim Tector, very good at opening up that front leg, isn't he, and allowing him to play that shot with a pretty straight bat. That one disappears for over number 5. And it's going to be a full toss. It's going to get pounded first up. Maximo! Yeah. This is hit pretty well as well, and it's going to get away from the fielder. So another 4 runs, Lynch into the 40s. Well, this is a false shot on the pull. Is it going to go all the way? It does. Maximo! Well, that hurt Safi because Tector didn't get that one out of the middle, but it did fly through the Spanish sky and made it all the way. 6 more to Ireland 11. Oh, it's made the world a better place. Maybe the gods will look kindly on you right now. It's not looking too kindly on the Austrian bowling as Akbarjan comes back and Lynch mooses him out of the ground. Maximo! And 50 to Lynch, bringing up his half-century in 20 balls. 50 and halfway, essentially. Now he's just going to hit this offside, and there's 6 more. Maximo! Can anybody stop the machine here in Group D right now? Wow, this is going to be 6 more. It's straight, it's true, it's banging into the sight screen. Opens up over the offside. This one's going to be up the stairs. Maximo! Going to the bar and ordering a Victoria Cerveza. Tector says, remember me, as he moves into the 40s. As that tournament progresses. Well, that's asking for trouble. He's going to get it. Safi serves up a full toss, and it's Adios Pelota. That one's gone next door. Brings up the 50 for Tim Tector.
Yeah, well, nice shot. It's a pretty poor ball. Just had to catch up with it. Does exactly that. Pumped it for 6.
Quarter of the innings remains. It's pretty hard, and the fielder's not going to stop that. 4 more. Tector opens up. Does it really well. And it's hit in the air. And it's gone. So the first wicket for Austria, Lynch mistimes that one. And straight to the Austrian skipper. Looks good. Catches well, Akib Iqbal. And the opening partnership is finally broken. Karanbir with the breakthrough, 125 for 1. And now this has gone miles in the air. Akib's got another one down his throat, but it's a steepler. And he takes it. So 2 catches from the captain and both openers removed in the 9th. It all happens in the 9th, as we say on ECN, and Austria fighting back 126 for 2.
Yeah, good little fight back this from Austria right at the back end. We've been saying all trip that we think 140's par, so those 2 wickets, maybe they can restrict them to 140.
That a hit, wasn't it? I think it's the only time we've ever seen it. Slow ball, though, gets the treatment from Macbeth, who just whacks him into the jungle. Maximo! low Yorker attempt, and it's going to be into the gap. It's going to be 4. Nice shot. Wasn't quite rough enough. As this is hit into the gap as well. All right. Now this is hit, and it's hit for 6. Maximo! And there is the 150. Macbeth goes deep on the last. Zadran just missing his spot. Island 11, 150 for 2 off the 10 overs. $151 for the Austrians to pull off the win. First ball might have gone straight over leg stump, or it might have grabbed a little bit of Imran Asif on the way past. The results are not ball. This one would have been a wide. Instead, it's whacked away for 4. Not a great delivery there from Frost. That's the shot you need to take on, and he does. And he gets enough, and he gets it out of the ground. And that's the aggression you wanted to see earlier in the over. In the end, the first finishes with a bang. Maximo for Imran Asif, and Austria 10 without loss after 1. Certainly just upsets the balance of their team. This time he does catch up with it, and he's going to cut it up and out of the ground. Maximo gets banged straight back. Proper cricket shot this time, as they do get something out of the over in the end. Goes straight, toes it. Fielder should get this, and it's taken. There's a simple catch in the end for Tim Tector, who just kind of gauged that. Didn't turn himself around. He kept facing the ball, so Ranjit couldn't time this one up off Harbinson, who breaks through with his first wicket. Island have their first as well. 32 for 1. Like the ball. Anyway, this should be gone straight down to the throat of the fielder, and Ho is going to get the breakthrough. Probably not the best ball in the series, but Hassan Yusuf, he'll be disappointed he couldn't put it away. Instead, he put it straight down the throat of the fielder at deep square leg, and it's 33 for 2. He gets driven straight away.
Nice
Fielder
shot.
isn't going to chase it down. Just open the face a little bit, didn't he there? Aki Bikbal, who's a very good player. A little bit slower, a little bit shorter, a little bit further from Iqbal. Maximo! 6 over mid-wicket. Over number 6, Adam Kennedy gets a bowl, and he gets a wicket straight away. Well, Kennedy, former hat-trick taker here on the network, wastes no time as Hakib Iqbal holds out very first ball. And disastrous start to the over for the Austrians, who fall further behind, 47 for 3. And he hits this pretty hard, but he hits it straight to the fielder, and it's 2 in 2. Well, somebody warm up the Golden Derrick, because Karen Bibb belts it, but he belts it straight at Harbinson that does the rest. Kennedy's on a hat-trick.
It made such a nice noise off the bat. I thought, oh yeah, that's 4, and then there goes. It's straight to cover, and sometimes it's just not your day.
Edged and gone. Regulation stuff, and Kennedy has 3 and 4. That's the next best thing, really, as Arif, the next man, to head back to the pavilion. And Austria in a lot of trouble now. The score is 48 for 5. Pitches up, gets hit towards the fielder, who takes the catch. And Ireland, they've been pretty professional here. And that is going to be Scott Macbeth, who comes into the play once again. And Imran Asif, his vigil is over for 21, and Austria lose yet another wicket. It's 51 for 6. Here my tip is for the next game. This is in the air. I think it's going to travel out of the ground. Maximo for Basir Khan. Good strike. This will be 6 more as Macbeth pulls it down a little bit too far. Maximo sees Carreras Mas. Right, in the air. And another one for Tector. This time he should swallow it, and he will. So I couldn't see him dropping 2 in a row. He's a very good pair of hands. So Akbarjan falls for 5, and McCulloch with his first wicket of the series, 74 for 7.
Yeah, and there's a little celebration to boot after putting one down. Irish have been pretty fantastic in the field.
Here's Carson. A little bit short and angled in towards the hip, turned away for 4. And pretty nice sweep shot up into the jungle first up from Arslan Arif. Well, this is hit high in the end. Tector might have another one here. And he will, even though it's a proper ice cream cone for Tim. Almost sneaks out of the fingers, but he does hold on. So it's 3 out of 4, and Frost has his first wicket of the series. It's Arif gone for 8. It's 87 for 8. Oh, well, time to put a fork in this one after this ball. And it's going to finish with a wicket for Frost, who tilts back the leg stump. So Austria lose 9 in the innings. Just cannot go at the same kind of pace. Ireland 11 pretty comprehensive here in Group D match 1. The final score, Ireland 11, 150, Austria 89.